How's everybody doing? I was wondering if anyone is following the local elections that are ongoing in the United Kingdom right now, and how the Conservative Party is having a difficult time. I actually did a couple of videos about the UK politics in this channel before, and I have said before that the Conservative Party in the UK is actually conservative in name only, and subsequently the voters are not happy with it, which is why we're seeing the rise of the Reform Party actually going stronger and stronger and bigger. And here's the thing. When voters elect you on a particular platform, it is your duty and responsibility to govern according to the policies that you ran on. And the Conservative Party has been given a mandate to govern for the past three national elections, except the one that they just lost, and which tells me that the majority of the United Kingdom is actually conservative more than it is liberal. And because in all of those 15 years when the Conservatives were governing, they were not governing as a conservative party, but they were governing like they are liberals. People got tired with them. It's actually what's been happening with the Republicans in the US prior to the movement that started with the Freedom, with the Tea Party, Freedom Caucus, and then subsequently with Donald Trump in 2015, 2016. People will get what they want eventually. And if you are not giving them what they wanted, they will discard you and look at alternative options. And so what saved the Republican Party actually was the Tea Party and Donald Trump, which eventually brought the party firmly and squarely back to what the people wanted, and have discarded all of the politicians who are conservative in name only, and they are doing whatever they want to do, discarding what the people want. The likes of Liz Cheney, the likes of who's this Adam guy who was in that January the 6th committee, and many others who were actually just what is called now rhinos. Yeah, so the Conservative Party in the UK has a serious decision to make, because even after the Brexit was passed in 2015, they still were dragging their feet over a clear mandate of the people. And it's been very clear to a lot of people that these people just don't want to give the people of the United Kingdom what they've been voting for, which is a conservative government. So unless they actually introspect and change course, you're going to see that in the next 20 years, they're going to become smaller and smaller, and they're going to disappear into obscurity, and the Reform Party, which is on the further to the right, and they actually are a true conservative party, will become the main conservative party in the United Kingdom. And so this is actually a warning to many politicians all over the world who run on one thing and then do another thing when they're in power, or who are taking the electorate for granted. Yeah, so, but we've been seeing in Europe in particular that there has been this populist movement towards the right, where you're actually seeing that Europe is actually a lot more conservative than we had actually thought. And so this is actually very interesting to note. I mean, we know of the Hungarian government of Viktor Orban, and now we know of the conservative government of Italy with Giorgia Meloni. And also Poland has a conservative government. Romania has a conservative government. I mean, obviously, you name all of these East European countries: Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, Belarus, Poland, Romania, even Moldova for that matter. Serbia, Kosovo, North Macedonia. All of those countries are conservative governments, and there's been some sort of uprising that has been happening in France towards the right, and also in Germany. And all of these movements have been terribly slandered by the media, which is mostly liberal. 90% of the media in Europe, I mean, in France, Germany, UK is liberal. So it's very difficult for conservatives to actually have a fair hearing, which was the case for the most part in the United States until Fox News was founded in 1996. And so in the UK, the conservative alternative now is that one called JB News. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, just go and Google it. But also even in Germany and France, you're going to see alternative media popping up because people's voices are not being fairly represented by the mainly liberal media, which does not represent the views of the people. Yeah, but anyways, just watch the space. In a couple of years, unless the Conservative Party has a Damascus moment, they will lose a lot of voters to the Reform Party, and the Reform Party will be the main conservative party in the UK going forward. Let me know what are your thoughts on this in the comments below. Cool. Cheers.